You want to know a big reason why people feel stuck? Why they feel like they can't conquer that bad habit, or change that behavior, or even grow in a certain area in their life? Is because a lot of times we try and do it in our own strength, when we actually can't conquer those things in our own strength. You're battling more than just a mindset, more than just a bad habit, more than just a quality that you want to change. We are literally battling principalities, darkness, strongholds, generational curses. All of these things are outside of our control. But the good news is that God sent Jesus so that we could gain our power back. And that's exactly what he does. He gives us power in our weakness. So if we're trying to change habits and behaviors and things about us to become better, but we're doing it apart from God, you're not going to have the power necessary to maintain the change that you want. In John 15:4 it says, "For a branch cannot produce fruit if it is severed from the vine, and you cannot be fruitful unless you remain in me," aka God. But this is speaking exactly what I was saying, how we're trying to do things in our own strength, but the only way we're going to know how to is when we're connected to the strength necessary to defeat these things. Take an apple tree, for example. The apple tree will not produce fruit unless it's connected to its root. And those roots can't grow unless they're watered. And like anyone who owns an apple tree, if there's rotten fruit on the apple tree, you're going to cut it off. You're going to break off those branches. It's the same with God. In order to see fruit in the areas that you're so deeply craving, you need to be connected to the source. The source is Jesus. And it's through daily relationship that relationship gets watered and therefore will produce fruit. And God is a good father. So if there's anything not good in you worth pruning, which there is in all of us, then he's going to help us get rid of the bad fruit. And he does that through people, through jobs, through family members, through our everyday circumstances. He gives us opportunity to grow our character. It's all dependent on how we handle those circumstances. Do we see annoying people and cut them out of our life? Or do we get to the root of why they're annoying and learn from it? Do you buckle in moments of pressure or run away when things get hard? Or do you face it and develop that endurance and become stronger? That's why in the Bible it says, "Consider it all joy," because even the hard moments are for our own good. He takes what's not good and makes it beautiful. My favorite part about God, John 15:2 reiterates this. It says, "He cuts off every branch of mine that doesn't produce fruit." And this is what it means when people say they're becoming more like God. The more time you spend with him, the more he's going to prune you. That's why it's so important to know that you belong before you behave, because it's through belonging in God's love that makes you want to behave. So go to the source, because God's power is made perfect in our weakness.